Hey, hello everyone. So I am at one of my favorite places in the world, the Lake Stevens Disc Golf Course in some city in Washington. It's near what's the town we were going to stay in? What's that? God, the town we. Well, anyways, let's see. Anyways,
Catherine Creek Park.
Catherine Creek Park. By the way,
City of
it's
Lake
just.
Stevens. City of Lake Stevens.
Oh, we're in
You
the city.
shoulda known
We're
that.
in the city of Lake Stevens. Is this microphone on? By the way.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to move it though. I'm ill prepared. It's choking me. All right. So
Stick it on your hat. Not there, on the side.
how do you do it? Oh,
Just like right here.
right here. Okay, we'll try that.
Well, I can't because I'm holding the camera.
Here, how about that? Like this? Hey, wow, this. Is this the most entertaining live stream you ever seen? Okay, here. It's not. It didn't stay on. So let's just do this. I'll put it here. Now I'm doing something kind of special out here. Well, there's two things about this course, so stick around for a couple minutes. If you're watching, don't go, because this is the course with the most unique baskets in the world. They are unlike any baskets you've ever seen, and we'll explain what I mean. But I am here. All I am throwing is the owl. This is my cheater disc. This is coming out next week from Stokely Discs. You'll be able to order the pre-production prototypes, I think, next week, and those are the ones that you can give us flight numbers on. If you're a store, you probably can't even hear the motorcycle because I have a microphone. If you're a store, you can carry the first runs, and I think we're talking about making the first runs available only at stores, so you can't even buy the first runs from me. I think that's the plan to support our Shop Local campaign. All right, so I don't know where this basket is. I think it's in the trees. Look, I'm going to tee off. The owl's going to fly great because it's a perfect disc, but then you're going to love these baskets.
Also, it's a live stream, so there is no zooming.
Yeah, don't zoom in. Yeah, don't yell at the camera person. That's my job. Right in the open near the fairway.
Say hello to Riley Manderside.
Hello, Riley Manderside.
He said, "What is the owl?"
The owl is an overstable approach disc. It is basically halfway between the Zone and the Zone OS. I don't know how else to describe it because the Zone's amazing, the Zone OS is amazing, but it's very overstable. And this is, it's like halfway between. So check out one of the baskets. This is not the only type of basket. All right, so first off, the neat thing about this basket is this is the only basket on the course that's like this because every basket's different. So on this one, you got a directional set of chains, and it's 4 corners. You got to go in through one of the 4 corners to get into the chains. So if you were on this side of the target here, like you'd have to aim, you have to like hit the opening, but also arc your shot a certain direction, or else you're going to go in one side and straight out the other. So it forces you on the side. If you were over here, it forces you to putt an Anheuser putt, because if you don't putt an Anheuser putt, it's just going to go straight out the side. You have to actually think about your putt. But again, this is not the only basket. Every basket is unique, I believe. So let's go check out some more of them. If anybody has any questions about anything,
Pickle Media is in the
we're
chat.
any person in the sport. Oh, by the way, show how big these dang trees are. You can't even see the perspective. Hold on. Wait there. Hold, stop right there with the camera. Let me show. Let's just show how big these trees are.
Put your arms out straight in front of this one. The one in the middle there.
Oh. This is just an average tree at Lake Stevens. I'm telling you, man, this place is absolute paradise. But the basket is the way to do it.
Here's where the owl landed.
Where the owl landed, right? The opening. Like, I don't even think I can get to this basket with the owl. It's a 360-foot shot. That's, yeah, this. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the owl will never be thrown 360 feet. All right, here we go. Hey, wait, no, I'm good. No, I missed again. There we go. It's like a 60-foot putt. There we go. Oh my God. Thank God this isn't live. You can cut this out later, right? Okay, now's the real.
There you go.
Okay, so now.
We got that one on film.
Yeah, and that was my first putt, everybody. I didn't putt 4 putts before it. So now check out this basket because it'll be different.
You're not putting the owl, you are putting the Wren, right?
Correct.
Okay. Say it, because I don't think they can hear me.
So now check out this basket. Come take a look at why this one's different.
Oh, wait.
Ridiculous, right?
Beautiful.
Now come get a closer look at this basket. So on this basket, it has the thing over the top, right? Which means you got a huge target over here, right? So if you're on this side of the target, like it's pretty big, and if you hit, it's going in. But check out the other side. The other side is split in half. The other side's split in half, and so you have only a 1/4 target on the other side. So if you land on this side of the target, you have a much harder putt. The thing that people don't like about it is they feel like they're getting a bad break because, oh, I threw a good shot. I'm 12 feet from the hole, but you're on the wrong side of the target. And it feels like a bad break, kind of like, oh, I got stuck behind a tree. But it's not a bad break because you knew what side of the target to land on, assuming you've played the course before, and you know you need to land on this side. In fact, a 15-foot putt on this side is harder than a 30-foot putt on this side, which means if you were to color code your landing area with like green, yellow, and red as far as where to land, your landing area is not a circle. It kind of forms a unique shape where you want to land that gives you the best possible shot of making it in here. I'll even add something to it also, is that if you are a better hyzer putter than an anhyzer putter, you don't necessarily even just land on this side. You want to land on this side and to the side where your putt's coming in like at an angle that gives you the biggest target. I mean, it's so much fun because, I don't know, having putted at the same baskets for 46 years, it's so much fun to have something where every single shot you have to think. And you didn't get robbed if you get a bad break. You threw a shot that could land next to the basket or be on the right side of the basket. So anyways, yeah, I love this. I love these baskets with all my heart. And the thing is, there's whatever 300 other disc golf courses in Washington that don't have these baskets. You know, like this is a special place because that's what this course is. It's the spirit of disc golf, which is being innovative and creative. And I mean, disc golf exists because people thought outside the box and thought, how can we change the game of golf into our own vision? And so it's just the spirit of that. All right, so this hole here is 250 feet. I can throw 250 feet with the owl. I don't know if you can see the basket between the trees up there, but we'll throw some. It's going to be so good. Yeah, I don't think you can hear it hit the tree dead center, but it was flying great. I think the disc fault. That's the thrower's fault. There we go. Look at that hole in one. Oh. throw one in the basket. There's not really an opening for the side of it to go in the hole. Look at that. You see it blocked off to the left. So I might not get a hole in one here. But look at that. Oh my God. That shot. Still birdie. That's not bad. Oh my God, you guys are gonna love this disc. When you go look at the distance, not counting the one that hit the tree, the other four, I bet they're within 3 feet distance-wise of each other. Like the distance on this disc, distance control, it's an approach disc, right? So distance control is one of the main features of what you're trying to accomplish. It is so easy to control the distance because it just flies. It's an owl. It flies, it spots its prey, then it hunts. That's it. The hunting.
Aikido Silverdale says, tell Scott I played a few rounds with Big Bob Gentile last week,
Okay.
and we were chatting about you, I guess. All good, though.
Oh, that's good.
He said that you've helped his janky forehands loads.
That's good. That's going to be on my gravestone someday. I fixed the janky forehand. Except it'll say I fixed janky sidearm. But
Yes.
you get the idea.
Riley says, so when do you use the cardinal versus the owl, Scott? What's
Okay, so
the when
yeah.
to use one?
The cardinal is a mid-range. The cardinal is it's an approach on longer approaches, and it's a you can certainly drive with it for most players. They can get distance off the tee pad. So the basic idea, let me give you a quick rundown. The basic idea is you want to throw discs that are slow. In fact, you want to generally, rule of thumb, throw the slowest disc that you can reach the hole with comfortably. Now, there's considerations. You have a ceiling, ground play, obstacles, but general rule is the slowest disc possible. And the reason why is that, and I'm going to make up these numbers, but let's say you threw, just as an example, let's say I'm going to pick 4 overstable discs. You threw the owl, you threw the cardinal, which is a faster mid-range disc. You threw the Firebird, which is a faster driver, and you threw a Halo Destroyer, which is a faster high-speed driver, right? So you got Wren, Cardinal, Firebird, and Destroyer. If you were, let's say you were throwing a hole that was, say, 60 yards, a 60-yard approach shot, and you throw all 4 of those discs perfectly from 60 yards out, then they're all under the basket. Okay. Every disc, if you throw it right, is going to, you get it right, it's going to land where you're aiming. What's important is what happens when you get it wrong. So let's say those 4 discs I named on the 60-yard hole, on each of them, you accidentally threw each of them 5% too hard, right? Same error. I mean, literally the identical physical error on all 4 discs on the 60-yard hole. The owl flies 62 yards. The cardinal flies 64 yards. The Firebird flies 68 yards. And the Halo Destroyer flies 75 yards. So the difference is a 6-foot putt versus a 45-foot putt simply by the disc you chose. The slower disc has a smaller variance that it can fly in, which means identical errors have a smaller penalty. Okay? That's the basic formula. Now, again, there's considerations based on the obstacles and everything, but come take a look at this. And this is what's great about doing it live. You don't have to ask yourself, did I edit this? So I threw, okay, this one hit the tree, or else it would be right next to it. But I threw these 4 out. This is what, 200, probably 80-foot hole. Did I say what it was before? It's like 270, 280. Look at where they landed, flying this direction. These 2, this one's a foot ahead of this one. This one's 4 feet and that one's 5 more feet. So there's a 9-foot difference between, again, take this out of the equation and hit a tree. The 4 discs that didn't hit a tree, there's only a 9-foot difference between the shortest flight and the longest flight. Even though clearly I threw that one too hard, clearly I threw that one too soft. But if the target was in the middle, my throw that was too long went 5 feet long. My 2 throws that were too short went 4 feet short. Distance control with a disc like the owl is easy. And if you ever want to run the experiment, go throw 5 drivers and then look at their distance they fly. There'll be like a 50-foot distance between a short throw and a long throw. Not because you threw worse, but because you threw the wrong disc. All right, so check this out. I'm going to show you the next Lake Stevens basket. Who knows what this one looks like? Okay, so check this out. This one's totally different. So this one has holes on all 4 sides. So all 4 sides have a quarter size opening. But look at this. If you are on this side here, come show this side first. If you're on this side here, no matter where you hit, it's going to hit and drop in. If you are on this side here, come look at the side angle. If you're at this side here, if you hit the right side, it drops in, but if you hit the left side, it goes through. If you're on this side here, if you hit the middle here, but you can miss right or left, and then on the left side, you can miss everywhere except hitting on the left. So if you're on this side of the target, way easier putt than on any of the other sides. It's cool, right? Why does everybody not love these? Okay, so hole 3 is down here. Any other questions about anything? It doesn't have to be about disc golf. I'm kind of an expert at, well, at my age, I think I'm an expert at everything. Isn't that what happens when you get to be a certain age? Actually, here, I've been thinking about this because I'm trying to like hit these different ages and like how to define the age. Like about 2 years ago, I hit the age where bowling became exercise, right? That's one of the hallmarks of getting to a certain age. I figured something out a couple days ago. I am now at an age where I can get angry at children for being young. How about that?
Get off my lawn stage.
Yeah, basically, like they didn't do anything wrong. Just they're young, and that pisses me off. All right.
John Wren says, "Am I the first one to report an ace with the Wren?"
Yes, the first one I've heard of, I believe. Did you post? Did you send a picture or a video?
Yeah, I believe this.
Did you?
I've seen it.
I double check that. Okay, everybody, here you go. 230 feet. You probably can't see the back.
Pickle Media says, "When are you going to come back to Canada? He was so fired up to meet you at Nanaimo. Now he's so mad. He even made you a present. A pickle present."
A pickle present. If you brought me a pickle, I'm glad I didn't come to Canada. I'll be back to Canada soon. I just got to do, like, look, it's my fault. Like, I didn't have the correct documents. I just didn't even know that I needed
to apply for temporary residency.
I had to, basically in order to teach disc golf in Canada, I had to effectively apply for temporary residency by entering the Canadian workforce. I think the spirit of the law is to protect like real businesses, and like I don't think they understood that this is such a casual thing. It's like, hey, some people are going to come out and watch me teach, but that's not what they saw. They saw a website, which we certainly intend to look professional, right? Because that's the whole idea. So we got this professional looking website. We have tickets for sale on the website, and it looks like this big important thing. And really, it was just inviting people out to, show them how to disc golf better. But according to the Border Patrol, I was entering the Canadian workforce without a permit, and it's 8 weeks. So ultimately, this is the truth. The people at the border could not have been any more nice, right? Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
They were nice. They were polite. They were apologetic. They're like, we're really sorry, but this is. They printed out the documents. It was on the paperwork. it specifically said it literally says in the legal documents from the Canadian government, if you are coming into Canada to teach unique sports seminars, and they're like, look, there's no way it spells it out. This is what you're here for. So it's not their fault. I needed to have gotten a work permit. I didn't know. I've taught in 25 other countries and everything came up, so I didn't know. But it's still my fault though. All right, there's the basket that way. I'm going to throw. This is what the that was perfect for, because you can't really go long in this hole. Oh my God. If I did that in Des Moines in 2 weeks, that was probably the worst backhand I've ever thrown. Again, thank God it's not live. Ah.
That was better.
That's pretty bad, huh? I'm working on something. I'm working on for my approach shots. By the way, everyone else ignore this. I'm not talking to any of you. I'm talking to Adriana. I'm thinking of my approach shots because it's uphill, but it's still 230 feet. I'm thinking of just starting sideways, like the way I teach in method drills.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. I'm going to square right between the middle of those two trees. So this is going to fly dead center between the middle of the trees.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking just because it's a drive off a tee pad, I've always kind of started forward because that's what you do on drives.
Mm-hmm.
But I throw far, so I'm really starting to think, because if I had a 230-foot approach shot, I would never like start forward. I would kind of start sideways and just do a little touch shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I think in my mind, I changed it because it was a tee pad, which is a mental error. Because you saw those last two, right?
Yeah. Those were
They were better.
way better. Pickle Media and Thor Hargraves say that they're going to take you out to dinner or lunch when you make it back to Nanaimo.
I'll take you up on it. By the way, look at this. At Lake Stevens course, not only are the trees like, they got to be like 80 feet tall. I mean, it's just, they're enormous, maybe 60 feet. But look at these giant ferns. It's like Jurassic Park. Okay. Now,
98 Koki 123 says, any updates on the next book? I've probably listened to the first one like 12-ish times.
holy cow. Well, first off, I'm flattered. Thank you so much. The update in the next book is I'm working on it.
My question is, have you watched the documentary? Because that's a whole nother narration by Scott that super good. We've listened to that one quite a few times while it was being edited.
Yeah. Probably to the point where, did you ever get sick of listening to it, Adriana? You never got sick of the documentary, did you?
No, of course not.
I know.
Simon's in it.
Oh, that's really funny. So let's see what's unique about this basket. So here, just looking at it, I probably wouldn't throw the owls in. So see, this is absolute paradise. Off in the Pacific Northwest. This is a little bit like disc golfing up in the Nordic countries. This has a little bit of like Sweden, Norway, Finland to it, doesn't it?
Redwood Curtain?
No. That's California.
Yeah, but it has the same kind of big woods, otherworldly kind of feel to it.
Yeah, no, it has the feel of like the redwoods here. Come to look at.
They said you're throwing at the wrong basket. I think you're supposed to be over there.
That's why I couldn't reach this hole. Okay. I was wondering why I was 230 feet and I was coming up short. I think you're probably right. I feel so much better now. I was wondering. I mean, the day will come where I have to switch to a driver for a 230-foot hole. I was hoping it wasn't today.
Somebody's got some music on back
By the
there.
way, not only are you right, there's such an easy little silence. I probably could have gotten made on video.
Well, you can thank Jess. That they're the one that pointed it out.
The what?
I said you can say thank you to Jess. They're the one that pointed it out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Have they played it before?
apparently.
Oh, so I'm on the wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, well here.
Oh wow, this one's completely different. Check this one
so
out.
come on, show that basket. All right, so this one is totally funky. If you're on this side, either one of these openings are 50% open. When you're on this side, it's enclosed on both, but the left side is lower than the right side. And if you're on this side, the right side is lower than the right side. Again, what is your putt? What kind of putt do you like to make? Let's do an experiment and let's see how the microphone does. I'm going to walk down and I'm going to get an ace.
Oh, you want me to stay over here?
Yeah. How else are you going to film the disc flying straight into the chain for Instagram?
All right.
Because without zooming. All right. I'm totally going to ace the fight.
It's the right distance, but you need to be this way. Yep.
Oh my God.
Almost. About 3 feet. That's where they landed. I think I have to keep moving because the mosquitoes are going to carry me away if I stay still. You're going to throw one more? All right.
Over when it comes in. It wasn't far off. So that one was close.
Yeah. One of them was. The other one was on the other side of that tree.
That's all right. No way. Here. That's a hunting throw. Yeah, I think Al might be a good putter out here because you have the occasional, like, funky angle you got to come in like that. Oh, what's next? But you know what? Wait, you know what's really funny? Not last time, but the time before when I came out here, I stayed with a guy out here and wanted to play Lake Stevens in the morning. And he came out, and his buddy called in sick from work to come out and play. And I got a hole in one. I think it was like hole 12, it was a little downhill hole. But I got a hole in one, and I made a post about it in a video, and he was in the post.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Gosh.
You still recording?
I think so.
Hold on, see if it's still recording. So
apparently I need to clip this to myself.
Yeah. So anyways, I made the post about getting the hole in one, and then I posted it to like the Lake Stevens or one of the Facebook pages out here, and like his picture was on it, like clearly not homesick that day. I don't know if he got into trouble or not, but that would have been really funny if he did. He's not fired over my head. All right. One of these came with stores. This is no worse than over here, right?
What do you got? One? You have one in your hand? There's one there. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. I would be a lot better at counting, but I dropped out of school when I was 15. Oh, there we go. That's one of the spit outs. But what's lucky? I didn't throw it right. Okay, anybody have any questions about anything? Oh, God. That would give people nightmares, that sound. All right, so the next basket, next tee pad. If they know the course, ask when the next tee pad is.
You ask them, they can hear you.
What?
I said you ask them.
Oh, that's right. Where's the next tee pad? The course needs an arrow on the ground because there's a basket there, a basket there, and a basket here, and a basket there.
There's baskets all around and no tee pad to be found.
Which is still okay. It's still.
Are you going to be coming through Boise?
I will have that answer for you. I think we might actually be figuring that out tonight, huh?
Since the Canada stuff is all canceled, we're staying up here to do Blaine on Sunday. For anybody who can come down from Canada, just to give them an opportunity.
Yes, I'll come down from Canada. And then we got some plans. I'm going to have this all figured out tonight. But
he said the next tee pad's in Nanaimo.
So, no, the plan is absolutely to go to Idaho, North Idaho, but I'm not sure if we're doing south. But we might be because we also want to go do something on the Snake River. Oh, by the way, Adriana, I was thinking about doing like maybe a rafting trip not rafting, but like a kayak trip down the Snake River for a few days. With like,
isn't there rapids on that river?
I don't know.
That sounds awful.
Is that what?
That sounds terrifying. Oh, this is number 4. This is it.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Has something being terrifying to you ever stopped me from making you do it?
That's not the question I thought you were going to ask.
What? What do you think I was going to ask?
What's the maximum age for juniors?
That I don't know. I think
if you identify as a junior. No, it's basically anybody who plays junior divisions, right?
Oh, for my clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me I mean, honestly, it probably is right, although I don't want to use that phrase.
Yeah.
I'm not, no politics on my channel. But honestly, like, if you say you're a junior, I'm not going to check your ID or like. I just want people to come. At my clinics for a while, the truth is, I don't want any money from the juniors. I want it to make it free for them. When I make it free, I've learned that the juniors don't. So when you make it just a few bucks, they actually are engaged and pay attention. So I charge them so they'll pay attention and not be annoyed.
Basically, so they take it seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think about $5. All right, so this one is 180 feet. What basket down there? Can you see that basket down there?
Not on the camera.
Well, I'm gonna go try to throw this to the
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it.
little gap in the tree. Look at this. Watch this. Come on.
52 counts as a senior, I think.
Yeah, 52 counts.
Except at Sizzler, because it's 60.
Yeah, there's no senior discount. If I gave out senior discounts in my clinics, I would lose like 50% of my income.
You'd have to pay everybody back.
Right. Half my audience is older than me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have no idea what that was.
That's the wrong way.
There we go. That's it. Come on, baby. Oh, going in. All right.
That's one of those entertaining disc golf phrases I've learned since I've been around the sport now. Like, that would have gone in if it wouldn't have hit that tree.
Yeah, what a dude! I would have like 1,500 aces except for those 1,350 bad breaks.
Right.
You'd be around. No, I never get aces.
What percent of your tournament aces are on film? All?
Yeah. I've had three PDJ aces and all were filmed. Because one of them was in the final 9 of the Kansas City Wide Open. One of them is at the World Championships in 1995 or 6. And then one of them was
in Waco earlier.
Just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So technically all of them. It's another weird basket. They're still with these. Oh!
You do know we're recording, right? Like, people are watching what you're doing.
No, but okay, fine. There. All right, I'm going to make a plea because there's people that don't like the baskets and want regular baskets on their course. And even though I couldn't disagree more, it's none of my damn business. I don't live here. I don't play it every day. So my opinion really shouldn't matter. But a thought I have is if you guys are debating on the basket thing, if you do put in regular baskets, let these be obstacles because they can act like bushes. Let these be obstacles. Place the traditional basket somewhere that utilizes this as an obstacle, but then you have the Lake Stevens course as well that you leave in the ground so people can play it. Like, don't pull these baskets out. You don't have to pull these baskets out. You can have, you have 2 baskets on each hole for like a pro basket and an AM basket. Well, then why not have a Lake Stevens basket and a traditional basket? Because
compromise.
What?
It's a compromise. All right, let's look at how funky this is.
It'll compromise. It'll work. I would hate to see something this cool go away. Okay, this is hole. That's hole 5, hole 6. Gotta be. I'm sitting here. People are watching. Oh, this is hole 5. It's on this thing. Okay. Okay, 205 feet. Oh, definitely. Oh, that's way off. No, I can't do it. Like 205 feet, but I mean, it's really tough. But it's actually inside them. I can see the basket at the edge of it. You won't be able to see it on camera, though. Up now. That's better. That's going. Oh. Okay, one of these go in. Oh, that's got a shot. That is a shot. And I bet if I lived here, I'd get this shot down bad. Like, just get, it's like a feel thing. So all it is just an anhydrous of an owl. That's normal. Too cool.
Yeah, Jonathan says the baskets are one of the reasons that he doesn't play there much, but it's a good point about using them as an obstacle.
Use them as, I mean, it's a man-made bush. But, I mean, seriously, you have A placement, B placement on a course. And it works just fine. I mean, it's limited space here. That's kind of the tricky thing. Because if you had more space, you could put the new traditional basket, 100 feet away, make it a par 4 or something like that. There's no room to do that here. So you kind of are limited to the general landing area of the current baskets. But that's why if you viewed it as like a man-made bush, that's just part of the course, right? I mean, if you land your shot behind it, if it gets in your way, well, guess what? If that was a tree stump, you wouldn't think it was unfair. You would think, oh, darn, I landed behind a tree stump. Just, there's so many, there's so much cookie cutter shit in this world. There's so much stuff that's just mundane and even if it's amazing, like at this golf course, there's 15,000 disc golf courses without these baskets. There's one with these baskets. I hope they don't take away the.
Jess says it's a political debate in the town. The locals love it and the travelers hate it. Well, that's a marketing issue.
Wait. If the locals love it and the travelers hate it,
yeah,
the travelers can go to hell.
But the travelers just need to be educated about how cool this is, and it's a unique thing that you can't do anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's a marketing issue.
I know. Do you like the way I said go to hell? Like I'm trying to stir things up. No, but honestly, if the traveling people liked it but the locals didn't like it, that's a far bigger problem.
Right.
Because if you're traveling, then so what? You don't have to play. I mean, I gave my opinion and I started off by saying my opinion doesn't mean a damn thing.
Because you don't live here.
I don't live here.
Yeah.
Please don't take away something as special as this. I mean, this is so, again, my opinion really shouldn't matter. But if anybody does want it, it's, wait, here we go. Adrian, okay, unsolicited, okay? I'm always working. When I'm training in parks where there's no baskets working on throws, or I'm at the tournament courses. Mm-hmm. Adriana, how many in the last 4 years, how many rounds of disc golf have I just gone out and played for fun? In 4 years.
This is the 4th.
This is the 4th time in 4 years I've gone out to play a fun round of golf. The first time was at Lake Stevens. The next 2 times were somewhere else. The 4th time was at Lake Stevens. So I'm literally, for me, I'm always so busy and I'm working on courses, working on shots, but it's like, oh my God, we're near Lake Stevens. I'm going to stop and play here. So that's I'm not making some off the cuff remark. This is one of my favorite, most special places in all of disc golf.
There, clip that and send it to the organizers of whoever's trying to figure things out. They said they're trying to get some
But the thing
new
is, but
pea
the
pads.
other opinions are valid. Okay, I'm not like it's completely valid to say, yeah, but this was a gimmick and it didn't catch on for a reason. Whether you like it or not, clearly the majority of people didn't like it, or else you would see more of them. So it's not the people that don't like it have a completely, totally valid argument. Just because I disagree doesn't mean that I'm right. It just means I have an opinion. But their opinion counts too. But no one's opinion counts as much as the local thing. The local's opinion is that. Hey, I'll throw out one more thing too. Here's one more thing I'll tell you. For the people that are debating whether or not to keep it in, because of the length of this course, it's not like you're losing a championship course. This isn't like you have, like it's Maple Hill, and you're going to be running like Pro Tour major events here, and but you can't because this is like holding you back or something. That would be a valid argument too. Like it's like the most beautiful, gorgeous piece of land, but it's a small piece of land. Like the holes are tight together. There's 200-foot holes, so it's not even like it is just a fun, special place, not a championship disc golf place. So I don't know if that makes a difference either, but as far as how you're viewing, like what is the purpose of this course? The purpose of this course is to be a fun, really, really fun place. So, hey, wait a second. Maybe I could sponsor this course with the new disc line I just bought. That would go along with it, right?
That's a thought.
That's an interesting. Hey, check this out. I can't announce anything right now, but in 2 weeks, I'm making an announcement about something I'm doing, not related to the Stokely line of golf discs, which is supposed to be kind of the point I was just making, but I didn't realize I was connecting it to the disc line. Because these discs are like professional. I want them on the Pro Tour. They're high end. Blah blah blah. I also have a line of discs coming out. I can't go into details right now, but it's discs that you'll probably never see on the Pro Tour. They're experimental. They're fun. They're all about the fun side of disc golf. That's not better or worse than the pro line of discs. It's just a different type of reason why people play the game. And those discs are like perfect to like represent a course like this, because those discs that I'm coming out with are kind of in the spirit of what this course is. When you say almost perfectly in the spirit of this. See, I didn't get robbed. All right. Yeah, like it's probably gonna get dark here in a minute, and I'm getting bit by mosquitoes, but I don't want to stop. Wow.
What's your thoughts on the Milo 18-hole layout?
What?
The Milo 18-hole layout.
What about it?
They said, what's your thoughts about it?
I like it. I've only played when I came back to the sport in 2013, after being gone for 13 years. When I left in 2000 or 2001 or whatever, there was no such thing as NT events, National Tour events. Those have since been absorbed by the Disc Golf Pro Tour. But the NT events outside of the World Championships in the USD DGC were the biggest events in the sport. Like those were they were like the majors, right? And I've only played one because I was gone. When I came back, I only played one NT event in my entire life, which was the Beaver State Fling in the Masters division, and I won. So I think I'm probably the only person with a perfect NT record. Oh, are you guys still on the hole? Oh, hello. Oh, are you watching while I'm doing this? Wow, this is like basically, so you're like the mirror, and then I see the reflection in the mirror. What are you guys' names? Did you see the video and come out?
Yes.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, we played here earlier and we went home and then we pulled back from lounge.
I know you are.
Hi, Debbie.
You want to join us? You want to throw a horn too?
Well, I'm a little scared that I can't quite I can guide you on the course if you need.
Okay,
help
so
that way.
you heard me lost on the course. So what I need guidance on is where my other owl.
Uh-oh.
I've been so busy talking. You guys, so you
Okay,
guys,
so you're trying to.
yeah.
That one.
Do you guys like the basket share? Depends on the day. Ooh, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight live on YouTube.
Come for the disc golf, stay for the Nux.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you do. Cool. Thank you.
I'd love to see you throw them though.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. But you guys gotta switch. You guys gotta.
Here we go.
So this is not great. So they actually were watching me live on YouTube, and they live down the street, so they came out. And it's so funny. So, and you had no problem finding me because you could just feed me on YouTube to see what hole I'm on. It's always that easy.
Jonathan Streeter says he needs one of your jerseys. That one that you're wearing is
This is from the tournament
from the Åland Open.
from Åland Islands
Yeah.
in Sweden. Okay, so that's the basket on the right.
Yep. A nice dog leg right.
Get back here so we can see.
You go all the way left around the street.
I try and go all the way left and then hook it. I'm left-handed though, so it's a little easier
So I
for me.
would go to the side. I just want to do whatever. What way am I going to get an ace?
I think your sidearm is pretty good. I think you have a good shot at it. But don't cut it too short.
Got to throw it really high, I think. Oh, come on. That was tremendous.
Oh, not bad.
Right. Got to be. Beginner. To get the height, this guy's very close to the street. So I'm going to try to miss him by like a foot. Like about like that.
Oh.
That was like a foot off. I need to get an ace on camera. Yeah, that's maybe close.
Oh, you hit the branch.
Oh, could I?
There was a little springy one, yeah.
Okay, so on this one, just jump up and down. They'll never know. Oh wait, I'm
You are mic'd up, yeah.
mic'd up. Okay,
Darn it.
never mind. Wow, you went Charlie Brown on this. All right, so one more. We get this one. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's really good. Oh,
Well, definitely birdie. Definitely
you
birdie.
guys gotta try it. You guys gotta throw. Will you try me?
Well, I can't say what it is though. You know, yeah, it's not a.
No, I love everybody's a disc golf disc. I love disc golf. Disc golf's great. What kind of disc is it?
It's a heat.
It's a heat. All right, let's see.
I have a noodle arm, so
Let's see what the heat can do.
and I just do a standstill.
All right. They're very short tees. So
Yeah.
run up would be hard there anyway. Yeah, that's a great shot.
Oh.
That was a great throw though.
Nice and straight.
Yeah, are you gonna throw also?
I'm not.
You don't play?
I'm gonna embarrass myself.
You don't play, you don't. Okay, you don't have to.
I do. I do.
You don't have to.
Mind if we follow you for a little bit? Or?
What? No, why don't you just join me? We're just just relaying questions that come in.
So Doug's new to the conversation.
Oh wait,
He's-
real quick. You want to say hi on camera though? Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Rick.
I'm Debbie.
I like Debbie. So we've been out here for many years playing. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Okay, so
He was expressing disappointment over you not being in Victoria.
I was in Victoria the night before last.
Yeah.
We were sleeping on.
We got 9 whole hours in
Yeah.
Victoria.
We had 9 hours in Victoria.
Our van did not. Only us.
Our van was left.
It was sequestered.
It was sequestered. Is that the right word for it?
Yeah.
I think it was incarcerated. Yeah. So I know. I'm disappointed too. I did not know that I needed to apply for temporary Canadian residence to teach a clinic in Canada. That was news to me.
If you have any ability to get to Blaine, is it Blaine?
Blaine tomorrow at noon.
No, Sunday.
Yeah, no, Sunday. No, Sunday. Sunday at noon in Blaine. I'm doing a clinic. There's no pre-registration. You can just show up. You guys are invited too. It's a couple hours away, but and then afterwards we'll golf and we can we'll shoot around at golf. We can play in a huge group. I don't really care what we do. We go out to dinner afterwards. We'll just make a day of it. So anybody coming down from Canada or up from obviously Bellingham or anywhere else, they can join. We'll just have fun. You guys can go ahead. I'm not even like really fighting. I'm just trying to get an ace. I want to get an ace on camera so bad. Oh, you know what? When I'm looking at this now, it wasn't even that tight of a, it's not that tight of a turn. There's actually plenty of room.
And we are planning to leave Washington immediately after that, right? Sunday?
No.
No?
I have not made plans. I have not told Adriana what we're doing for the next couple weeks yet. Because I've got, there's a couple options that we're going to do. Because our plans changed and now the time's opened up, but no time to schedule clinics on short notice. So that actually schedules some time to us, which we never have, where we actually have days off. So I'm actually thinking of, it's going to sound crazy, but maybe not working for 36 hours straight.
Nah, that'll never happen.
No, I know that. I was joking. That was a joke. But this one was close. I had one. Oh, let's show this basket here. Look, see? Look at this. Another basket.
Yeah. So I'm on the wrong side of it. Just watch what
Yeah, so he's on the wrong
Yeah,
side.
he's
Yeah, because
completely.
look, if you hit here, if you hit here, it's probably going to bounce back out.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
I got lucky on that one. Normally it doesn't. It bounces out.
Yeah. But the thing about that I like about this is, and the general consensus it feels like a bad break when you landed over here, but it wasn't a bad break because you had the option of landing it over here. You ran the putt, but by running the putt, you risked the nearly impossible comeback that you made, which was a great putt. But you chose that risk. You could have landed there. And
If I was Scott Stokely, I could have landed.
you had a 50-foot putt. You could have landed. I know for a fact you could have. You had the option. That's what I like. Is you have to think. You have to roll.
Jess says, or use a koi.
Yeah, my thought is that if they do put in regular baskets, make these. Well, you probably saw in the video, right? Like these be man-made obstacles. You just take another basket out here and make it visible. And because that way you can say, hey, we're doing a lake, we're doing a, whatever. What are they called? What the basket?
Oh, I can't remember the guy that invented them.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen him referred to as eggs, but
yeah, so you're playing the egg course, or they might do a round where you play one round of each, or it's like, hey, it's the PDJ tournament, we will play it on the regular baskets and we don't do those. But again, they're obstacles. So if you land behind one, and it's in your way, well, if it was a bush, the bush is in your way. Like, or at least that way you can keep it part of the history. Yeah.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
You don't have to get rid of it.
Because a lot of courses have A or B. Well, the reason I was telling, I mean, you guys heard before, but if you're actively involved in the club and stuff, the reason why you kind of have to like view it as a bush is that it's a very small piece of land.
Yeah.
If you had room, that's your A basket, and you put the basket over there. But you don't have the room, so you're kind of forced to put the other basket up there, which means it's an option. But yeah, you get the best of both worlds. There's 15,000 courses in regular baskets, and there's one with these masterpieces. So, again, but I also said that my opinion doesn't matter because I don't live here and play it all the time. So ultimately, my opinion is just kind of.
this is our next tee pad over here.
The people who live here, their opinion matters.
All right, I need to see if you do this one.
Oh, I'm an ace it for sure.
I like your confidence.
It's a pretty short one.
Oh my God!
Let's do the right. Let's do the right.
Wait, just want to do that graphic. Yep, that's it. Okay, off. Adriana, will you go somewhere fast? I know I'm not even kidding this, but I will guarantee like 4% an ace.
You sound close to it.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's a good lefty shot.
Yep.
Okay, see the basket right there?
Which one am I going to?
Okay, if you walk up, you'll see it. Yeah, you'll see it.
Right behind that. That's
I'll walk up.
Okay, perfect.
I also have to try not to trip on roots.
Go right through these trees.
Hey, don't be gossiping about us. I'll be listening to the recording later to hear what you say.
Oh, okay. Now I see it.
Oh, hey, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Woo! That was the stump. That was the stump. Yeah, directly behind it. Oh, oh, that was so close.
That was so close, right?
Yeah, this one right here just hit a little bit. If it had been a little bit higher, it wouldn't have hit this. It would have went right past it. And then it skittered that way.
The last one was close.
The last one was the closest, yeah, because it was the right height the whole way.
Really?
It just went right a little. It was a little bit too long, so it went this way. I said, "Is this a YouTube thing, or are they in Canada where it's actually light?" No, it's just a good camera, I think. It's getting dark, but we're not quite
Okay.
dark on the
I
camera.
want to throw it again and get an ace. Because I mean, it's just all this is just it's a flip right there.
It's easy. See, that's what you need to do. To just practice. Watch what he's doing.
That's it.
Oh, not quite. That was too short by like 5. Turn. Nope.
Oh, so close.
They said there's owls out here too.
Yep.
It's usually around
woodpeckers.
woodpeckers. Let's see if we can see the snake again. Did it go away?
Oh, you saw a snake?
Yes, I was stepped on it. It was a garter snake. I was like, oh my god.
How's the lighting doing?
Oh, the lighting's fine on the camera. Yeah, we're gonna look. We almost stepped on a snake when we were coming this way. I'm trying to see it where it went. I don't see it. It had a bright green stripe, so I thought it would.
So the lighting is seriously good.
Yeah,
So I can do it again.
yeah. You got another shot if you want it.
All right, I'm gonna try it again. Believe I can get this. I'm a believer.
I'm praying for you.
All right. Let's try one more time. By one more time. One more.
All right, you have to be real still.
That would have been too high.
All right.
One more, Rick.
Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you.
Okay. Oh, stop, right up.
This one.
Hmm. Where are you? Oh, okay. Yeah. Nope.
I know. Oh, that's it. That's it. If I was able to see, I would have thrown way better shots. So it's not my fault. And I'm only missing one.
There's
I got
one long. Yeah.
One long. Okay. All right. What's the next hole? Good. Look at that.
Says Scott, you're an absolute legend. I bought one of your Cardinals
thank you.
first release.
Thank you.
The other one was called a Wren, right?
Yes. And the owl's coming out.
Love to get some to review for my wall, not just add to my wall of discs. They're
No.
still on the website. Prototypes are available.
Prototypes available, but there's a link to influencers. If you sign up for the influencer link, we'll send you discs for free to review. If you have a channel that people are watching, doesn't have to be a lot of people, as long as anybody's watching it, you'll get on a list and we'll just send you free discs.
The owls are about to come out,
The
so
owls
you'll
come out.
you'll be eligible to get owls.
So you go straight this way?
Yeah, if you want to go to hole 8.
Yeah, maybe go like one more hole before we get started. So were you on like my channel and saw this plane, or
Yeah.
just happened to be on it? That's funny. I
That's
didn't know.
what we do at night.
Yeah. I checked Beaver State Plane just for the scores, and then
How's Nate Doss doing?
I don't know. He's not on, obviously on the main leaderboard. It's
Let me get Gannon.
oh no, Calvin had a -12. Ricky was -9. So they were Gannon was like a -5.
Oh, I would have shot better than Gannon.
Paul was -4. So
Yeah, I would have been -6 for sure.
This is two teapots.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this one. I'm just gonna throw one shot here.
yeah, plays currently long going uphill. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's like
That's perfect.
that's right under the basket with the owl.
Thor says he thinks Nate's 2 over.
Nate's 2 over.
Yeah.
Nate's got other priorities in life, but Nate is still Nate Doss. If he chooses to, is a master at this game, and he would be a month's worth of work, and he would be the man. He would be competing to win titles for sure. So, any other questions?
Why are you not playing, Beaver?
Why am I not playing?
The next question, yeah.
Because I'm scared.
You were.
No,
that's not one of the ones you withdrew from. You were supposed to be in Canada.
Yeah, I was going to be in Canada this weekend.
There was a bunch that you had withdrawn from because you were sick.
Yeah.
But you were recovering from your health issue.
I'm perfectly healthy, by the way. Don't anybody worry.
It's not an injury. It's a health issue.
It has nothing to do with throwing. I'm indestructible. So nothing can stop me from everything.
But you were planning to play in Canada.
I was going to be, Canada. So now it looks like my first tournament back, not counting the Glitch World Championships tomorrow I think in Burlington, I'm going to play. But aside from that, it's going to be Des Moines. And
I'll be down there.
I'm going to play Des Moines, Idlewild, Leadstone, Great Lakes Open. I'm pretty sure I'll qualify for US DGC at one of those. I'm planning on it. So if I do, I'll be playing US DGC, but that might be the only 5 tournaments until we head out of the country in October? No.
Probably November.
No, I'm playing a tournament in Colombia in
January.
So I'll be in South America competing in January. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go, our plan is to go to Easter Island. That's the plan, right? Easter Island?
Mm-hmm.
Easter Island, and then the Galapagos, and then Peru, Machu Picchu, Colombia, and then Patagonia. That's the plan. Are you guys parked out front?
Yeah, we were right behind your van.
Oh, cool. We can wander that way. It's a little bit lighter.
Yep.
So, so I'll be competing at least 4 more DTPT events this year, and then we'll see what happens after. We'll see if I still got enough in the tank to do it again the year after. As of right now, I'm not even going to be qualified for next year. But I'm like over 1,013 rated. So I should be able to get into all the events next year based on rating still. So I can still play the tournaments. I just might not have a card. So who knows? Who knows what next year will be.
Who finances that?
Who finances it?
Your big long trip this winter.
That is financed by every single person that comes to one of my clinics.
And buys discs and takes the online class.
Yeah, I have a 6-month online class. Right now I ran 58, basically not counting, well, I missed 6 in Canada. So I ran 52 clinics in 54 days. So running clinics every day.
Technically 5 because we're replacing one of them with the plane.
So I'm doing 1 more. So yeah. So I do clinics all the time. I have an online store. I sell merchandise at events. I have YouTube ad revenue. Basically my business that appears to be me walking out with a cell phone, I actually have, not counting the new disc line. So not even counting the manufacturing golf discs now. I have 9 sponsors and 8 business partnerships?
Yeah.
Or no, sorry.
Reverse.
8. I have 8 sponsors and 9 employees or partners that I'm doing business with. So I actually involved in 9 different businesses that I'm a part of at least 50% of. So I have 8 employees. So this little world where I walk around with a cell phone taking selfies actually requires 8 people because there's a lot going on for business, but it's going well. So, and it's also, it's probably not a coincidence that a lot of the places that we've been going, well, at least last winter and this winter, are also really cheap. We went to New Zealand, Australia, that was expensive, but Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, places like that are really cheap. So yeah, but I pay for it all myself. No trust fund, no lottery. Just I work really, really hard. What I might be doing this fall in order to fund the winter trip is doing a handful of full day seminars, which pay really well. But we haven't scheduled that yet. But those pay well. I'll do as many as I need to have enough money to make it through the winter. The disc company is going to make me gajillions, but we will be in the hole for several years over it.
And the gajillions you plan on spreading disc golf around the world with that money, not actually spending it.
Yes, that money will be used to grow the sport around the world. And then I also have a phone game coming out. But same thing. So we have roughly $150,000 into this phone game, and we're about $50,000 away from it being officially live. Although we've done our soft launch on my Discord server, so that'll be really, really good. So yeah, a bunch of stuff in the works that are going to make a lot of money eventually, but it'll be a while before we recoup that money. So yeah, I run a pretty big business while walking around with a cell phone, making in the park, looking like like everything's casual. Ooh, check this out. How about this lighting? Am I looking way more handsome now in this fresh new lighting? Do I look older or younger, Adriana?
I think dusk makes everybody look younger.
That's okay.
The overhead light of high noon's probably the worst lighting.
Well, see, this is what I said. Remember earlier I talked about crossing those invisible lines like when you get to a certain age. So now I've crossed the line where every single compliment ends with comma for your age. Right? So it's like, wow, you look pretty good at dusk, comma, for your age. That's it. Like those are pretty good, sidearms for my age. It's true. And look, I'm in pretty good shape. I'm not even breathing that heavy walking down these hills. That's not too bad.
Carrying your own bag.
For my age.
Usually you don't even carry the bag.
Hey, I got a special guest caddy coming out to one of the DGPT events.
Hey, that's a secret.
Yeah, I'm not announcing yet. But I am flying a caddy out to one of the DGPT events, but I haven't announced it yet. But I'm pretty sure.
Pickle Media says you get stopped at the Canadian border a lot for your age.
I know. I know. It's so funny. It's so silly. So I think the plan is we'll just keep heading north right now, get a room, and then get up tomorrow morning and work.
Yep.
Just the same as every other day. Work. Wow, look at this. This is a very
patriotic house.
Very patriotic house.
They do all the seasons, so they'll do Halloween and
Christmas,
Gotcha.
Easter and Valentine's Day.
That's great. Love it.
That's a lead up to 4th of July, I guess.
Yes.
Then.
All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody. This disc right here, the owl, is absolutely the disc that's going to put us on the map. Stokely discs. This is like the best approach disc I've ever thrown. And I didn't say the Cardinal was the best mid-range. I didn't say the Wren was the best partner. I'm honest. I'm honest with everybody. So you aren't going to hear me say that about every new disc. This is the best approach disc I've ever thrown. It's basically a cheater disc. It's like magic. I've got the motorcycle go by. So these will be available next week. I think the first runs are going to be available for stores, but the pre-production prototypes, we ran a small number of these that are available for anybody that wants to buy them, either for review or to give flight numbers, because we're crowdsourcing flight numbers every single time. And then the first runs are going to be for the stores. So because you got to shop local, you guys. Aside from Like, I mean, obviously I'm like selling these for crowds. I mean, I have my reasons for selling these early, but if you live in a town that carries my discs, buy your discs at the local pro shop, vendor, or club. The local vendors, whoever's selling golf discs in your town is doing far more to grow the sport in your town than I will ever do. You need to keep them in business. So now, if you don't live near a course or near a place that sells my discs, yes, buy them from me online. Obviously, I want your money. I'm a business. But if there's a place in town that sells this, doesn't carry my discs, tell them if they carry my discs that you will buy my discs from them. So let them know that there's a built-in customer base so they can carry my discs and that you will buy from them. And then I'm telling people to buy them. So shop local, you guys. We need to keep people in business. It's the best thing for the sport. And then you can buy from me as your backup plan, but start local. All right, thanks everyone.